Coming to Facebook, and they all have to do with security and privacy. Some of the safety changes you may like, others that have to do with your personal information, not so much. First up is a new safety center. It features tools for parents, teens, and law enforcement, and some of the features more content on dealing with things like cyberbullying and an interactive portal and simpler design. It's also meant to help deal with sexual predators, a problem for social sites like Facebook. But that safety center isn't enough for some. They actually want Facebook to install a panic button for users to report abuse to law enforcement. Internet expert Anthony Mangaluzzo from Pro Computer Service joins us now. Good to see you, Anthony.
Hey, Thomas. Nice to see you.
You know, I'm kind of torn about this one. I agree something needs to be done to protect those at risk, but a panic button linking to law enforcement could get a little complicated here.
I could imagine Facebook taking or assuming that responsibility. Just look at your local security company like ADT. If you set a false alarm off, the homeowner or the business has to pay a fine. Just imagine millions and millions of people hitting the panic button at once. Now, granted, that wouldn't be realistic, but 1,000, 2,000 hackers cause the panic button to hit. That's a very, very big undertaking.
Very overwhelming. What are some of the big changes coming to Facebook? What's this about a new safety center?
The Safety Center isn't so much a change to the actual Facebook application. It's more of a center where people could go and learn different things and different ways to secure their personal information. All along, and as Facebook has continued to evolve, it has continued to make different strides and different security options available for the users. Many people, though, aren't computer savvy, and they might not be fully aware how to use them, so that's where this Safety Center comes into play.
We talk about safety here. Facebook seems to be stepping up to the plate on security, but are they really obligated to do so?
I don't think so. Facebook, all of the content published on Facebook is given freely by the users. Facebook isn't going into your computer, taking information, or doing that. Anything that's posted, pictures, phone numbers, conversations, it's just as if someone were to go on Craigslist and post something. So are the internet police going to monitor Craigslist and make them put a panic button?
I want to talk about opting out real quick, but if you can, within about 15 seconds, because I think a lot of parents don't realize that your child can still get messages even though they're not part of your Facebook friend list, right?
Yes, if they were put on the list, they do have to opt out. Unfortunately, a lot of spam organizations do that. So opting out is the best way to get your name off that list if they're following compliance laws.
All right, I want to talk about privacy settings on Facebook. What is this? You had mentioned, what is this about having to opt out to protect content and information from these third parties?
If you install an application, at that point it automatically opts you in. A lot of times people get tricked into installing an application. They think it comes from a friend. As soon as you install that, you're opted in, so to speak. So therefore you have to manually opt out or look for a message or an email to actually click that. So once you get tricked on loading something in, that's it. You're opted in until you opt out.
Should there be what amounts to like a do not call list for sites like Facebook?
Absolutely. That's what the CAN-SPAM Act was about, and I do think the government should get involved in the legislation involving automatically signing names up or putting your information in. That is something that's very important.
So much information to go over. If you have questions on how to opt out or want changes that want to know more about the changes that may affect your Facebook account, Anthony's sticking around until 6:30 for a live web chat to help you maneuver your way through all those changes. Internet expert Anthony Mangaluzzo, thanks so much. Good to see you.
Thanks, Thomas.